My name is Deborah Tull, and I'm here to talk about my newest book, Relational Mindfulness, a handbook for deepening our connection with ourselves, with each other, with our planet. I'm a teacher of Zen meditation and mindfulness and the founder of an organization called Mindful Living Revolution. I'm also an activist and a public speaker and sustainability educator. I wrote this book through a transition, moving from being a Zen Buddhist monk at a silent monastery for 7.5 years in the wilderness to living in the megatropolis of Los Angeles, really answering my personal inquiry for how do we meet the beautiful, dynamic, messy realm of human relationship with full presence, the inquiry for how I as a teacher could help people to bridge the teachings that they receive from sitting meditation much more fully into how they engage with all of life, how they engage with their loved ones, with strangers, with the world at large. And as I look around at the state of our world right now, I carry a great hope that we will use this opportunity for all that is unraveling, this opportunity to acknowledge the hole in the fabric of human relationship, I would say, which is spreading globally right now, as an invitation to return to our natural capacity for relational intelligence. I've experienced and witnessed incredible impact from these simple teachings. And so relational mindfulness is a set of practices and principles that help us to remember who we really are, that help us to remember our natural expression of relational intelligence, that help us to step back from the incessant story of dissatisfaction. One of the definitions of suffering in Buddhism is subtle, incessant dissatisfaction. Just the stories of the mind of separation in our heads, and acknowledging how the mind of separation disconnects us from our own experience as human beings, disconnects us from relating with one another fully, from full connection and intimacy, certainly disconnects us from the natural world, from our home here, because we're seeing through a lens of separation, through the myth of separation. So for me, it's been incredibly healing to teach these very simple and accessible tools. Also, as I look around and both with people I work with individually, acknowledging the level of the epidemic of loneliness, of disconnect, how much people are craving deeper connection, how unsatisfying, superficial engagement actually is, and then looking at the work that we need to be doing together on behalf of the greater good. We absolutely need to be coming from a place of relational intelligence so that we can work together skillfully and navigate these challenges. This book is written in 4 sections. The first is relationship with ourself, how to cultivate a really compassionate, centered relationship with oneself. The second part is relationship with each other. The third is our relationship with our planet. And the fourth is simply about how to take care of ourselves in this time of a lot of change, how to be more powerful agents of change. I've written this book so that people can simply read it and enjoy it and learn from it through exercises and practices as you go. And also so that groups of people might go through this book together, as organizations that I've worked with have, nonprofits, church groups, Buddhist groups. For a long time, as a meditator, I've been fascinated by a little duality, a delusion people can get stuck in, that their meditation practice is deepest when they're away on retreat, just alone within themselves, on the cushion, in solitude. And that's part of practice, but the other part is about bringing your full presence and practice into this interconnected field in which we live, and into the field of human relationship, and letting it ignite something in that field, letting it impact that field. And so the retreats that I teach, this book that I've written, the offerings I'm making right now are very much about helping people to bridge that misunderstanding and to go deeper. Relational Mindfulness came out in May of 2018 through Wisdom Publications, and so it's available through Wisdom, in bookstores, through Amazon. And you can also check out my website, deborahtull.com. Thank you.